Hi, this is Christina here from Christina Articulates, and today I kind of have a 2-for-1 review for you guys. I'm actually going to be looking at Toralei and Spectra, both from the Ghoul Sports line, because I figured we may as well open them at the same time since they are from the same line, and have a look at both. I actually was lucky enough, I just found these in my local Walmart the other night. I was very surprised to see them because I hadn't seen them turn up in Canada yet. And there they were. There were quite a few of them, actually. And I passed on Claudine for now, but I might go back for her in the future. But without further ado, let's get opening them. And I'm going to start with Spectra because she was the one that I was really excited about. As soon as we saw the pictures of the dolls that when they were, the promo shots were released, something about her just really appealed to me. I think the lime green color is part of it. And also, I did actually play tennis as a kid. That was one of my favorite summer sports. So maybe that's part of the reason that I liked her so much. And almost, there we go. Okay. So there she is on her backing. And you can see that she comes with a stand and a brush, and they also come with a journal. So let's get her off the back and see what's what. Well, I've already dropped her tennis ball, but we will find that in just a minute. Okay, so there Spectra is, complete with her tennis racket and her the case for her racket. And we also have her diary, which probably, it doesn't say a lot in it because there's only one page of English and then also lots of pages of not English. But that's okay. I like this. The net is spun by a giant spider that remains there during the match to repair any damage. I don't think that would be a game that I would like to play very much. So I'm going to take a quick minute to find her tennis ball and I will be right back. Okay, so I found Spectra's tennis ball. So let's move on and get Toralei out of her box, and then we'll flip the camera around and have a closer look at both of them. So her box is pretty much the same, and I will admit to not being the hugest fan of Toralei generally. I have her basic doll, which I actually got a really great deal on, which is kind of the only reason I have it. And then I have her Power Ghouls version because I do love the Power Ghouls, and I wanted to have the complete set of those. But other than that, I've never really felt the need to go looking for them, and I'm not that disappointed that there aren't a lot of them. I just don't know what it is about her. I'm just not a huge fan of the character. However, as soon as I saw this doll, especially in person, she is really beautiful. And I think she might be the prettiest Toralei yet. So here she is, and as you can see, her sport is soccer. And And there is Toralei out of her box. And she also has the little journal, which again, it's not a lot of stuff going on in here. Maybe the English language ones are probably a bit more fun to look at than this one is. So I'm going to flip the camera around like usual and we'll take a closer look at these two dolls. Okay, and here we have Spectra and Toralei both out of the box. And there they are. And as I mentioned, they do come with stands, but they stand fairly well on their own for these purposes, so I'm not going to use them. And I think to start with, I'm going to look at Spectra, since she was the one that I was most excited about, so I'm just going to move Toralei off to the side for now. And Spectra, as we mentioned, her sport is tennis, so she comes with a really cute visor, and obviously a racket, which she can hold it on her own, but I've been struggling for a few minutes with it. It's tricky to get it to stay on her hand there. And then she's wearing you know, a short little tennis dress with like a net. Oh, yep, see, there goes the racket. It's got like a mesh piece at the top with the Monster High logo, since they are playing for the school team. And then she's got a nice like a chain belt with a bow in this like neon yellow, acid green almost. Her visor and her is, you know, throughout her accessories. And her dress has an all-over chain pattern, which is pretty normal for Spectra. That's a very recurring theme with her. And then underneath, there's 2 layers of like a black tulle and then an acid green sort of fishnet. And then moving down, she's wearing basically sneakers that have chain details all over around the laces, on the soles, and the soles are that same acid green. And then she's wearing 2 cuff bracelets, which also have chain detail. And then I'm just going to take off her visor, maybe. Oh, there's plastic ties and everything in it. So I'll just pull it back for now, so we can get a better look at her face. And she's got a bright acid yellow makeup with just a little bit of pink closer to her eyes. And her lips are really, really bright pinky purple. I love that color. And then her hair is, Spectra always has really pretty hair because I love the purple color. But this is an especially pretty mix, I think, with that like more violet-y color with the lilac underneath. And it is pulled into a high side pony, and it's curled in like a really nice style. It actually looks really good, and it's pretty soft. There's not a lot of like crunchy, you know, styling product in it like there does tend to be. So I'll pull her visor back down. And then just as a closer look, we have her tennis racket, which the racket part is obviously shaped like the skullet. And then it has the handle. And it actually, now that I'm looking closer at it, the part where it attaches to the handle here, these are actually bones, so that's pretty cute. And then she comes with this racket case, which is that, again, that same color, and it does in fact open. And the racket fits inside, which is nice, so she can wear it over her shoulder. And then the last thing is the tennis ball, which I dropped but did go find. And you're not going to be able to see on camera here, but again, I will have photos of all of this up on my blog at christinaarticulates.blogspot.ca, so you can find detailed photos of how this tennis ball actually has an angry little face, which is pretty cute. And so that's basically the detail for Spectra. I think that she's pretty fantastic. And I think that if you can get her to hold the racket, it's a lot of, I think she'll be a lot of fun to play with, and you can really pose her in a lot of ways and things like that. And I think the colors are really striking, a really nice mix that really make the purple and the yellow both seem that much more exciting. So she's great. And we're just going to put her off to the side and bring in Miss Toralei, who seems to have lost her last name. She used to be called Toralei Stripe, but on most, I don't really see them using that much anymore, which is kind of a shame. But anyways, we'll start at the top here. And Toralei always has really cool orange hair. And this time we can see she's got bangs, and with her cat stripes in the bangs. And then just behind, just off to the side of on one side, she has an extra bright orange stripe with a black stripe next to it that move on back and are twisted together into her high side ponytail. And then partway down the ponytail, there's like an extra hair tie that is like a coral, just like a jersey fabric. And in her ears, she has 2 pink spiky earrings in this side and just 1 pink spike in this side. And her face, this is what makes her really special, I think. This particular Toralei. I love the bright turquoise eye makeup that she has, and then the bright, bright pink lip that almost has like a coral hue to it. It's just so pretty on her face, and it looks really, really great with her skin. And obviously, just like with Spectra, these colors are continued on down through her outfit. So she has on a mesh sort of overshirt, like a jersey, which has the number 9 with a little skullet on it. And then underneath that, she's wearing just a tube top with the little clear straps. It's blue and white stripes, and then she has on little soccer shorts. They're actually mesh, so you can see just a bit of her skin through them with this. It's not really a belt because it's attached to the shorts, but this like plastic checkerboard, jaggedy edged detail on the shorts, which is really, really cool. And then moving down, she's wearing shin guards that, I mean, these are like no shin guards I've ever seen in anybody who played soccer. They have cat heads on the top there, and then, you know, studs and little cat feet at the bottom, so it's sort of like this is the body of the cat. Pretty cool. And then her shoes are really, really neat, and like they're so bright that my camera is freaking out at this color. But they're like a bright orange or bright pink, again with that same sort of like coral hue that like the lipstick has, and they're all covered in studs, and the soles of them are like jagged teeth, and they have no heels. I mean, I don't think that you could play soccer in these, but Toralei could probably manage it. She is pretty feisty. And then as for accessories, she comes with a soccer ball and a ball bag. And the ball is that same sort of turquoisey blue as her eyeshadow, and it's got, instead of the usual soccer ball pattern, it has spider webs. And then the ball bag is that same pink again that matches her shoes, has the Monster High logo on it, and it's soft and rubbery, so the ball goes in it really nice and easily, and it has a big loop on it, so you can slip it over Toralei's hand and she can take her ball to practice. And so that's Toralei. And just as a quick, she has the obviously she has the new tail that just goes into the one hole, not bendable or anything like that. And so that's that. And let's just get Spectra back in here. She's gonna throw on her racket. And there we go. They are both ready for practice. And so that is Ghoul Sports, Spectra Vondergeist, and Toralei. And like I said, please head on over to christinaarticulates.blogspot.ca for lots of pictures and some more thoughts. And the link to that will be down below in the description bar. So please check it out. Thanks.